but inside I have one free module for you of recipes that don't take more than 10 minutes, or recipes that are, what is that, like on the dime, that are like affordable recipes to cook. Like you can have all these modules in there for your potential customers. Like it's perfect. And they get into your community. You're teaching them how to make an income from home, just delivering value, and then sharing recipes. Like, oh my gosh, this lady's so awesome. Not only is she showing me how to make daily pay, showing me how to market. She's cooking on a budget. There you go. Thank you, Denise. She's also showing me, giving me these cool recipe ideas. Wow, she's brought so much value to my life. I'm going to buy from her. This is how you stand out. I call this the purple cow. Okay, I live in Kansas. There's a lot of cows. And you don't notice them anymore because we're so used to them. But I will tell you what, if I drove down the road right now and I saw a purple cow, I'm going to go, where's a purple cow? Why is there a purple cow? It got my attention. So when you create a community like this, that's, my friends, how you stand out. Zero competition. Matter of fact, you're going to be the go-to gal, the go-to guy. It's absolutely amazing, no matter what topic. Health and fitness, health and wealth are perfect. Because, somebody either neglects their health or neglects their wealth, right? You can teach them to do both. You can combine the both, create a huge community for it. There's so many opportunities, guys. I mean, literally, we're going to pick up more on Thursday about this, but there's so many opportunities, okay, to be able to do that. The next, focus on community, not followers. Just focus on building a community, not building your followers. When I stopped focusing on my followers, I never really did, but like you can focus on how many followers do I have. When I stopped focusing out and just focused on building a community of my perfect customers, that's when everything changed. That's when it was fun to build a business. Every single thing changed. So the question is, if you can build a successful community, it's whether you'll take action or not. It's not a question if you can build a community in 2025. The people who win in 2025 will be those who lead, connect, and build and motivate a movement in a community. It's true. So I think we need to build one together, right? I do. I think you guys need to create your own community, and I'm going to help you with that because it's so important. Because the question isn't if you can build a successful community, it's whether you will. Community is the wave right now. It's trending more than anything So I have created a free digital community builders, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to walk through the process with you. It's brand new. Literally, I'm not even launching it till February. And so you guys will have the ability to be part of it now. I'm going to help you launch your community. I'm going to show you how to get access to this for free. There will be trainings added to it every day to really help you understand, and you can get your questions answered in here about a community. Love for you to be part of that. And then we can really brainstorm your ideas for a community. And that's what I want to do this evening, okay? I want to brainstorm some ideas for you to launch a community, kind of like we just did with the travel or with the cooking, right? So on Thursday, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you clarity on the type of community, okay? And then I'm also going to talk to you about pricing and launching your community to the world. Okay, can I share something with you guys? Because here's my goal with you. Here's my goal with you walking or into 2025. I want to help you create a community that does 10,000 a month. All you need, hopefully you're sitting down for this because I'm going to rock your world right now. All you need is 12 new members a month at $67 a month. That's 150 new members you'll have by the end of 2025. And that's over 10,000 a month you're going to be making. 150 people will generate you 10K a month in reoccurring from one income stream. But I'm going to teach you to launch your community and turn that into multiple income streams because you give them what they need. Not what you want to give them, what they need, which will help bridge their gaps, right? You give them what they need, and you're going to know what they need when you create a community. Because they're going to tell you, because you're going to know the right questions to ask. And that's it. You guys, it's one of the best things that you can do in 2025. I'm telling you, it is. It is one of the best things that you can do. So let's kind of brainstorm some ideas of what you have. Okay. So Ashley, you can unmute my friend.
So funny story, I actually was already kind of planning to do this.
Yay.
And I've been talking to a couple other moms about it because I want to do something that's a little bit more supportive on the mental health side, along with creating the income online.
Mm-hmm.
Um, right now, because I know you're going to teach us a lot more later on about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this before they become legacy builders or after they become a legacy builder that we're doing this
Okay.
community?
No. Okay. You guys, I just put the link in there for the free community if you want to be part of it. Okay. So I would recommend creating a free community. This is where people mess up. They wait so long. They're like, I'm going to get really good at this. I'm going to get really good at this. I'm going to get really good at this. And then I'm going to launch a community. And then you have to get it going. No, launch your community now. Put your potential customers in it. So what I do is I create content on social media, talking about my 4 different digital programs, right? Just like you do. And then when they're in my email list, I invite them to inside my community, my free community. That's all I do.
So do you, sorry. So when you get in, do you market it like you would, like if you're on Facebook, you do a couple posts a day or something?
I do it no different. No, I do all of it inside my community. I mean, inside my email list.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do all of it inside my email list. Now, I share people though, like I edify my community all the time. Like it's great, we have fun, da da da. I edify the community all the time. So yeah, but you gotta, you can't give people too much, then they get confused. You want to be like when they go in through your emails and then like, oh, here's my free community. Then they're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So what I would do is like if you already have built an email list, then what I would do is this right here. And I would literally um, just email my email list. Hey guys, I'm launching a free community, and you're the first ones I'm inviting.
Okay.
Because most of you are going to be like, I need to put a lot of information in it. No, you don't. That's not what a community is about. It's about engaging.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it now. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you don't have an email list, then you should be building one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to get people in a community if you can't even get people on an email list. So that's a messaging problem. You got to work on that message. Yeah. So yeah, good for you. Awesome. Awesome. All right, Mike. Haley, it's no different than how we market now. You guys, marketing is marketing. How we market the Legacy Builder program now is exact same. Nothing has changed. It's just our normal time, Dawn, on Thursday, so 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Okay, I'll try. Oh, Mike's unmuted. Are you there, Mike? Huh. All right. Tish and Dance Studio. Oh, that's good.
Sorry, I have another business and I always forget to change the name. It's
That's
okay.
okay. That's okay.
That's awesome because so it's completely different.
Mhm.
I already talked to you about the two TikTok I had that I was doing in English. I pivot.
Okay, today we're talking about community. So what questions did you have?
Yes, it is. It's about community.
Okay.
I've just tried to picture. And so I pivot and now I'm doing in French on one of those. So I was thinking actually this weekend to didn't think about community, but open a Zoom call for French people because I have so much people coming into it to help them make sure if they're able to do it and that they can
Okay,
also
this is
market
about
it.
community. I gotta stay on track,
Okay.
right? This is about your brainstorm idea for
Yeah.
community.
Well,
Okay.
that was an idea for a community. I don't know if it was a good idea. That's why I was asking. You know?
It's not if it's something you're passionate about and you want to share with people, it's a great idea.
Okay.
But this has nothing to do with Zoom. This has to do with creating a community
But
that
actually, it's an idea now, like now you talk about community, and that's why I was like, that's probably an idea. I don't know.
you see, Zoom and community are completely different, right?
Yeah.
Because Zoom is just this,
Yeah.
right? The community is something that goes on 24/7.
Yeah.
That's the power of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that should give me an idea, actually. I would
absolutely.
it's
I
something
love
to
that.
do. All
Yeah,
right. That was
love
it.
it. Yeah, so good. Yeah, definitely. All right, Rebecca.
Hello. Okay,
Hello.
so yeah, I feel like I'm having a hard time connecting like the what you're passionate about with Legacy Builder, with community,
You
like
don't have
all the
to.
different
That's the
things.
thing. You don't have to. Like, what
So
is your passion?
would you, oof. Honestly, being a full-time entrepreneur has been my dream forever. And have found that it's very hard to ever picture myself or see myself there because there's nobody in my family that are entrepreneurs. They're all
They
just
don't, that
like
don't matter.
workers.
You guys, that's the thing, you
And
guys. You gotta stop allowing other people to
like,
hold you back, right?
no,
Don't
no, what
allow
I'm
'em.
saying is that like that journey to becoming an entrepreneur, like I'm very passionate about not only becoming one myself, but teaching other people how to do that if they've never seen it. Like if they've not seen that mirrored in their life
And
by
there's your
people
community
that
right
they
there, and it's
know.
beautiful.
So
Because you're gonna help
like
people
it's
see
just
it. You're gonna help people shift
yeah.
from
But
that
I'm like
nine to
not
five.
even there yet myself. So it's like it's something where
Yeah, but you're a step ahead.
I've always wanted to be. Like I've been working at it literally since, well, I was like 7 years old. Like, can I rake your leaves? 12 years old, let's babysit.
There
14,
you
let's get my
go.
social insurance number.
By the
So it's
way,
like,
everything you're saying right now is videos that you should be doing. Is
okay.
literally videos that you should be doing. Like,
So
that's
even
awesome.
though like I'm not a like I'm still working a full-time job, just go with that because that's the passion that like that's where I want to go.
Yeah, launching a
And
community
teach
has
others to
nothing to
go.
do with if you work a job or not work a job. It has everything to do with you spending time in your community, just loving on them. And the way you're going to grow and learn, because I will tell you what, when you have your own community, it's called ownership. And so the person that you're going to become is going to attract more business to you. See, right now it's a hobby. And I can tell it's a hobby for you the way you've responded to many of the things. And so a community will flip it from a hobby to your passion, which is pursuing your purpose, which will attract the right people. And you got to show
Okay,
up. Don't
beautiful.
create a community if you don't want to show up, but like I love that. I would literally like one of my first videos in your community should literally be you raking leaves. How you've always just had that entrepreneur, and it's not even in my family, you guys. That's what I think is so cool. So I created a community because I want to work with other people that feel like I do, that are kind of alone out there in the world because nobody sees this type of vision that they have. Just
Yeah,
watch
I
what
feel like I've been
happens.
being told my whole life, like you have to work a job. Like you can't, you can't just go do things that you love and make money. And like that's such a lie. But it's like I feel like so many of us have heard that, like people who have that entrepreneur. I've just had it forever. I've always had it. It's just something I've always had. Like I've always wanted to work for myself, but I was told so many times in my life, like even
Yeah,
as a
just change
young
it. But see,
child,
here's the
like
thing though. You
you have
got to
to
get
work
out
a
of the
job.
past, my friend.
No, you don't have to work a
You hear
job.
what I'm saying,
And like I
Rebecca?
want to
Rebecca, listen to me. I want you to take something into 2025. See, you're so in the past, my friend. You're never going to reach your goals. Because how many times have you shared that story? A lot, right? So take two things into 2025. Is what I'm getting ready to come out of my mouth, is it going to serve me or sabotage me? That's your old story, Rebecca. Get rid of that old story, because that story will not serve you in 2025. That story, the reason why you like telling it, because it's allowing you to stay safe. Change your story, my friend. You got to change that story. There's no success made in that story. Share your vision. Share the story of you 12 years old raking, and share the difference you're going to make in people's lives. Get the stuff that sabotages you out. Okay? You got it. I see it in you. Okay? I see it in you. But we gotta get rid of some of that old stuff that's not serving you. Okay. You're going to do good in a community, by the way, because I love immediately how you like shared a story. Like that's huge. Like you've seen it. You got it. Okay. You got this, my friend. Yeah. You know what you want, and that's all that matters because you're the one that pays your bills. Nobody else does. You create that community and you go make an impact. Yes. Take out that sabotage. Yes. All right. Alisa. Oh man, I did so good today on the accountability call.
You did. You did really
I
good.
did.
You know, you're tired. It's the evening. Okay.
Oh, man.
2 questions for you. Is there too much that you can put into the community? Because I have a lot of passions. Do I need to stick like on one topic? Because it was funny, the travel stuff, I have all those affiliate links. So I want to start sharing those in something like this. You know, but my passions I've learned is helping people with the editing and then creating the funnels and all the little techie stuff. I'm more techie than I realized. You know my badass background. Can I lump all of those into
I
one
wouldn't.
community?
Because if you put all that in there, it's overwhelming. And then
Okay.
if you get way too much information in it, you're going to lose people. Less means
Okay.
more.
Okay, so
Yeah.
either pick one or
Pick one,
create multiple.
get that going really, really
Okay.
good. And then eventually launch to another. You can have multiple communities because you're going to learn
Okay.
how to get people to manage the communities, right? And then you're making more money and you have people managing, the communities are doing great. And pretty soon the community will take over. Like
Okay.
there's no
Okay.
way. I mean, we're the #1 community in school. We've always been the #1 for business in school. Nobody's taken us out.
Right.
Because we have such a genuine group of people for one, but it's just viral. It's out there, right? Nothing can stop that. And so that's why you just create one, get good at it, get it going organically really good, and then you can launch more.
Okay, and then the free versus the paid. The free is more community information, small bits of information, and then the paid is more diving in deeper.
Yeah, literally giving them all the information. Yeah, giving it to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the free one's kind of like teasing them with the information that they can get
No,
into
not
the
really teasing them. You want to give them value, just like you do with your content for the legacy builder, right? You give people value in your content. And you go in there and you're going to give them so much value that they're like, oh my gosh, I want to buy from her. Like like people, you're going to give so much value, they're gonna be like, dude, I gotta buy from her. I mean, I already feel like I owe her money because she gives us so much every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what do you focus on in the paid then?
What do you mean? Giving it to them, giving them all the details of it, and then live calls and things like that.
Okay, the live calls. Gotcha.
You're overthinking it and you're going ahead of time. See, this is your problem. I can call you out because you're in the mastermind and I'm helping you level up. You try to figure everything out too quick. Like you talked about, okay, what kind of membership? And then you kind of like swerved over that and you're like, okay, focus on one thing first. That's why I'm doing this a 2-part call, right? Because I want you to focus on like brainstorm what type of community, because next week we're going to come back and talk about that. Because you need to understand what type of community, because understanding how to turn that into a pay and a free isn't going to matter if you don't even know what kind of community you want to create. That makes sense?
Absolutely. I'm trying to like do it all at one time, and you got to eat the elephant one bite at a time.
That's right. You can't eat an apple in one bite. Yes.
Oh, I have a lot of homework to do. Thank you, Michelle. It's been a wonderful day.
Yeah. You're welcome. Love it. Love it. Love it. And somebody said a free or paid. Okay. So I'm going to cover you guys. Some of you might need to watch this training again because I've covered a lot of your questions, right? But I get it. It's a lot. But I personally recommend creating a free and inside the free launching a paid, because you can have modules that lock and unlock. That's why I love school, because here's the thing. If you have a free community and a paid community and you're brand new, it's a lot of work. If you keep it in one and get that one going really good, because your customers are going to help build the edification in your potential customers. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So I would build it. That's why I love the way Sam Ovens has done school, because you can lock modules. Like inside our mastermind, we even have them to where you have to engage in a certain time before they even unlock. Like there's so many cool little things that you can do. It's awesome. So you can get, like, our mastermind is already 30 seconds. I know how to build a community, you guys. Like there's people that are like, I've been with school, I'm at 492, and they've been in the community for like 9 months. And I'm like, oh, I took a community from 0 to 32nd place in not even 2 months. Like I know how to build a community. You just got to be coachable and willing to follow my process of how to do it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. That's people's problem. It's so crazy. So crazy. So yeah. All right. Carrie.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm passionate about health and fitness. So I have a health and fitness coaching business already that I kind of put on hold. So I'm thinking of having a community around that. And I can see, I guess, having certain marketing and emails in regards to maybe things that happen when people are in business, you know, their health falls away and so forth. I guess just seeing how to market that in the emails to bring them into the community.
So what type of coaching business are you wanting to launch?
Well, I already have it. So I'm thinking if I'm doing a free community where I'm using my existing email list, right, to bring people in with the goal of them either purchasing the legacy or becoming or getting into the DGC monthly, you know, as me as an affiliate for it. But adding in where maybe I can offer like a little exclusives where they can get something of my existing program, stuff I've already created where I can put it in like a
That's what I was going to
module.
ask. Yes.
Yeah, because I have like a 14-day jumpstart detox. I normally charge like 197. They can have it for free. Or if they want to have my 90-day program, they could pay or they get a discount or they can have an affiliate link to that. You know, like there's things I can do that I already have. So I don't have to create anything. So I guess it's probably just the verbiage and how I would how I guess ChatGPT, how to bring the two worlds together.
Yeah, and once you kind of get idea of what community, we're going to talk about that on Thursday, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to cover that on Thursday. I know a lot of people are asking again. I can tell when people multitask when they're on my call, by the way. So Thursday, we're going to get clarity on the type of community. And Thursday, we're going to talk about pricing your community and launching your community to the world. When you should launch, how you should launch, should it be a free or pay? We're going to talk about that on Thursday. So this is just going to piggyback off of this one. So yeah,
so if I just have that idea for the community being like the health and fitness, then I have that idea and that's good. I'll just hold on to that for now.
Yeah, okay. I love it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Oh, Tasha, I know your wheels are spinning, my friend.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because you know, when I get excited, I talk real fast. I want to slow it down so you guys can hear this. Okay. I am passionate about riding my bike. Oh my gosh. I just learned how to ride a bike in 2020, and I have already done and accomplished so many things that people that have been riding for years have not been able to accomplish. And when you was talking about like, what are we passionate about? I'm like, man, I'm like the definition of passionate about bike riding. And I remember a couple of years ago when I was trying to do the YouTube thing and trying to figure that whole thing out. And I got into Sean Cannell's thing. Oh, but I was like, but how can I do a thing about bike riding, right? And it's like, I live where it's cold, but girl, forget all of that. So okay. So this girl was like, she reached out to me. I used to work with her, and she was like, Tasha, you were just so excited about this bike ride, and I was scared about it, and I want you to teach me. I was like, girl, yes, I got you. I was like, I'm going to show you exactly what to do, how to do all this stuff. I said, how much time you got? So I figured out how much time she had, and I was like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear my schedule. I'm going to take you to Walmart because I'm going to take you through the experience that I went through and how I learned the difference between a Walmart bike and a $1,000 plus bike. It's a big difference. I can tell you, but me showing you and going through that whole process, I was with the girl all day. We went to different stores. I took her on one of my bikes. I was riding with her, asking her how she was feeling. Like she really enjoyed the process. But let me tell you what happened after I finished with her. She gave me like $100 and something for my time. She's like, Tosh, she said, I'm a business owner. And she was like, you spent so much time with me. And she's like, don't undervalue what you do. She said, there is nobody else that I know that would do for me what you just did for me. She said, I learned so much more about bikes that I didn't even know. She said, I just thought to go out there and buy a bike. So you taught me so much, taught me what to wear, how to dress, like everything. She's like, I really feel like more of an expert now just because of you doing this. Like, and you just so happy about this. Like, you're just so excited. Like, I'm not even riding. You just excited because you're just helping me. And that is like, I get so excited helping people and seeing them, just get excited about bike riding. And here's the thing, like you talk about health, right? And for me, I do not ride my bike for health. I don't. Health is just like the byproduct of what I'm already doing. Same thing with this business, right? If you love helping people, you will thrive in this business. So the money is going to come. You get it together, the money's going to come. But that passion that you have for helping people, oh my gosh. So it's like the health and everything is all together. So the community is already there. I was in other bike groups, and I'm like, it's so much missing. They just not getting it. Like, this bike riding should be fun, not boring, not taxing, not none of those things. And I know it's only me that can deliver that. Nobody else out there in the world can deliver it the way I do. Listen, I've taken people that have not ridden a bike in years and got them to ride 10 miles and didn't even feel like 10 miles. That's what I can deliver. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question, girlfriend?
Oh,
Why the heck isn't your perfect customer somebody who rides a bike?
I don't know. That's a great question because, wow. You know what, Michelle? God dang it, you and these moments that I be getting, I was going crazy over here, and you are absolutely right, because people love to ride their bike and they want to ride it more, but what's stopping them? The money and the time. And I can show you how to get all of that. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. All right. Yes. You're right. That's my ideal customer, that person that loves riding their bike and they want to get out there and ride more, but the time and the money is holding them back. And Michelle, my heart is pounding. Yes, that's it. That is it.
So that's your perfect customer. That's what you need to lean in on. And then you create a community. Inside your community, you're going to share this bike stuff. You're going to have one module about bike trails and bike this. You're going to have all these affiliates with all this bike stuff. And people, when they do their introduction, they're going to share a picture of them on their bike. And then you're going to be able to create an amazing community because your energy is so contagious.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. That is so, it's like you never know what that thing is, right? And it's like when you share your story, you share what you're passionate about, other people will see what you don't see. And like the whole, working parents and all of that. But nah, man, for real, my heart is that whole bike riding thing. Like, it can totally change it. Like, people have lost weight. And like, people was like, when I had my Facebook account before it got hacked, people was like saying, Tasha, I love looking at you riding your bike. You were just like, you're just out there doing it. You did 100 miles. Like, I went and got the COVID first came out. I got the vaccination, right? And I was supposed to take this guy with him for his first century ride. And I didn't tell him I got the COVID shot because I figured he would say he ain't want to go because he would think that I wouldn't be able to do it. But I got that COVID shot and I went out and still did 100 miles. I didn't tell him until he's like 50 miles in. He was like, what? You got the COVID shot and you out here doing 100 miles? I was like, dude, it's just 100 miles. It's only 100 miles. Like, it's like with your son with running. Like, it's no big deal, right? It's like 100 miles. That's nothing.
And see, what's so cool is your energy is insane, right? And so you're going to have one module in there that will just be the gear and the stuff that, what you recommend. What would it be? Gear and what else?
Oh my goodness. Gear, what kind of clothes you're going to wear, what bike ride what
gear and accessories.
Right.
And then inside of that module, you literally will have all of this. You can do a short video, why you recommend it, and boom, your affiliate link. All of a sudden, you have just daily pay coming in of all these different affiliate links from what you love.
Oh man. Yes. Yes, the clothes, the right bike. Cause you can't ride a BMX bike on a goddamn road. No, that's the wrong kind of
Mhm.
bike, and people don't know that. And I learned all of that. So yes, whether you old, young, like e-bikes, road bikes, hybrid bikes. Well, I ain't messing with the people with the mountain bikes. I don't know how they do that crap. That's the only thing that I ain't doing because that's